Welcome back to my channel, Mr. Honest EV. I hope you enjoyed the first review of the Hyundai Ioniq. That went back this week, and I'm now in my new EV, which is the DS3 Crossback E-Tense, and this is in the Ultra Prestige specifications. So what I will be doing is exactly the same as with the Hyundai Ioniq. I'll be releasing a video each week with focusing on different aspects of the car and using it as an everyday driver. So I've had it now a couple of days, and have to say it's a good drive. It's a comfortable drive. The seats are very comfortable. The ride height is very good, and riding position, it's much higher up than the Ioniq. It sits on, I think it's 18 or 19 inch wheels, I'll double check, but it's definitely more of a sort of city SUV, and which is good when you live in a suburban environment like we do in a village, and the roads aren't necessarily great all the time, and also with the weather as well. A lot of mud, a lot of snow in the winter and stuff. It will definitely come in handy. But it's, you know, it's very well specced out. You'll see in my next videos. So this video is just going to really be a general overview of the car, and also going into the interior and boot space. So here we have it. This is the DS3 Crossback E-Tense in the Ultra Prestige. As you can see, this is the Tense Grey. It's a really nice colour combo with the sort of metallic grey and the black trim and the black roof. What I'll do, I will take you for a walk around and show you the external style of the car. It's a very funky EV. It's one of those Marmite cars. A lot of people either like it or they hate it, but personally, I really like the style. It's got that sort of aggressive sort of stance, and actually it does also sort of resemble the Range Rover Evoque as well. It's got that sort of narrow windows, sitting up on big wheels. So let me just take you for a walk round and show you all the features. So this is the car in all its glory. As you can see, it's not a massive car. It's what I would call a city SUV, but it does sit on some very nice alloys. These are 18-inch alloys, which gives it that much higher clearance. As you can see, it's got a really good road clearance, and for someone like me who lives out in a village where the roads aren't all that great, it just gives you that extra bit of clearance for those potholes and the muddy paths and roads that you have to go up. Now, coming around to the front is where it looks really nice. I love that big aggressive grille, the sweeping lines. You've got these LED day running lights that come down the sides here and on here, and what you can see as well is the LED lighting, which is really good as well. The adaptive lighting on here is phenomenal. Actually, the way that it adjusts as you're driving is great. What you'll notice is all the diamonds. Now that's part of the DS branding, and as you may know, originally this was part of Citroën. It was the Citroën DS, but now I think it's PSA or PAS, the mother group, have split it off and turned it into basically their premium brand, a bit like the Lexus and Toyota. So it's actually got its own badging now. This is the E-Tense logos, which defines it as the electric. Obviously they do this car in other versions as well. And this is the actual DS logo, where you'll see the diamonds come in, and you'll see that all the way through the car as well, these diamonds. It's got nice sort of raised ridges on the bonnet and sweeping down with the hump going through the middle. It gives it a really nice look. It has the flush handles that automatically come out when you approach the car as well, which is a really nice touch. And then we come to the part that people either love or hate, and that's the shark's fin. You know, people do say that obviously it narrows the view for the people in the back, but you know, I find it's quite a nice bit of styling. As you can see on this Ultra Prestige, the black, you know, the back windows are all completely blacked out, so you can't see in at all. Coming around, this is where the charger port is. As well. Coming around to the rear end, again, it's got a really nice look for a rear end. There is one feature that is very annoying. I'll just show you that as well, and that's how you open the actual bonnet, how you open the boot. Now you would think there'd be a button up here or something, but no, it's down here, which you end up getting all the dirt and mud every time you want to open it. You know, that's the part of the car that gets really dirty. Also, this is where the rear camera is, and again, that does get dirty a lot as well. So, you know, you're having to constantly clean those parts. But as you can see, it's got some lovely styling with the chrome bar going across the back, attaching the lights. That's really good. So let's have a look inside. So yeah, as I said, this is the Ultra Prestige, which comes with the leather interior, and these seats are really nice, really soft leather, really comfortable. Again, the diamonds, you know, they appear everywhere through the car, in the doors, the speakers, diamonds, the blowers, diamonds. This colour spec has got the nice sort of gold trim on it as well, which seems to go really nice. The centre console, got a nice large screen. These are all the touchscreen buttons. We'll go through those on another video when we do the infotainment. But again, the diamond themes, the driver's display. Yep. It also comes with a heads-up display as well. Again, I'll show you that in the infotainment video. So this is just a quick overview. And this is the other weird thing, is that the window buttons are on the inside. So you always, you know, you go to open the window and you automatically reach with your right hand, or left hand if you're in a left-hand car, to open the window button on the door, but it's not, it's on here. So let's just quickly take you into the back. Again, we've got the nice black leather rear seats. It's a 60/40 split seat. So yeah, it's really, you know, the interior is really good quality actually. You know, compared to some of the other EVs I've had, it's definitely got a more sort of higher end plush look and feel to it inside. So basically what I'll do as well is I will take you through the boot space, and also I will get my son, who's 6'2", to sit in the front driver's seat and the rear passenger seat, so you can get some sort of gauge as well on how much room there is for, you know, people who are over 6 foot. I just find it's easier when you've got physically someone sat there, you can actually see. So I will show you that shortly. So for size purposes, what I've done is I've got my son to sit in the car. He's 6'2", which is I think 187 centimeters, and just so you can see the sort of room there is, as you can see in the driving position, you know, he's had to move the seat pretty far back, but headroom wise, you know, there's quite a bit of headroom. So, but it's just obviously the leg room. It's quite a short car, so he's had to move the car seat back quite a lot. So what we'll do now is we'll leave that seat in that position and then put him in the back seat to see if there's any room to have a larger passenger in the back as well. So here's one of your first problems, is if you have a taller driver in the front, you've pretty much got no room for an adult in the back. As you can see, he's having to move his legs to the left or right as there's absolutely no room. So yeah, it'd be impossible to have a larger adult in the front and an adult in the back. So yeah, you need to bear this in mind. If you've got 3 or 4 adults, I really don't think this is going to be a suitable car for any sort of length of journey. So yeah, he's got absolutely no leg room at all. His knees are up, and you know, let me move the front seat forward and then see, so you can see the difference there. So if you've got a shorter driver, you know, someone 5'8", 5'9", sort of my sort of height, that's the sort of distance that you're going to get. It's a little bit more comfortable, but you know, for any sort of long journeys, it's going to be pretty uncomfortable. So I would say that the car is suitable for sort of children in the back and occasional adults for short journeys. I hope this is quite useful to you, because I find it so much easier when you can actually see the room rather than just sort of looking at measurements. So what we'll do now is take a look at the boot space as well. So now we're looking at the boot space. What I'm going to do is the bag for life test, which I've done in the other car reviews, to see how many sort of bag for lives will fit in the boot. For us, it's usually about 4 for a weekly shop. So we'll just see how many I can get in here. So as you can see, it just about fits 4 bag for lives, bearing in mind that these are empty. So if they were full up, they would probably be slightly wider, but I have had I did a weekly shop earlier in the week, and I managed to get 4 bag for life full of shopping in here, but I then had to put things like, you know, toilet rolls and bulkier items, the large bags of crisps, on the back seat. So again, not a great deal of boot space. You know, if you're thinking of going on holidays with the family, you're really going to struggle to get luggage in the back here, other than probably 1 or 2 very small overnight suitcases. So yeah, I hope this is useful, that you can now see the sort of space that's available in the car. As I said, it is a bit of a city SUV, but it's based on a very small wheelbase. So again, it's a daily driver, not a holiday car or a car for, you know, a family of larger adults. So I hope this first video has been useful to you. You know, if you like it, please subscribe, hit the like button and smash the notification bell. I will be uploading a video every week for the next month, focusing on different aspects of the car. So what I'll be doing for the next week is a range test in the car from 100% on eco mode and 100% on normal mode, to see what sort of range we can get.